start, we see the definition of complex number and some examples. We separate real part and imaginary part of that complex number. So today we see some important notes related to complex number. So see the first note. A complex number whose real part is 0 is called a purely imaginary number. Such a number is of the form z equals to 0 plus ib. So in previous example where there is real part is absent, we introduce 0. So in this example here value is 5i, so we write here 0 while writing the number in a plus ib form. So this 5i is example of purely imaginary number. See second note. A complex number whose imaginary part is 0 is a real number. So in this example z equals to a plus 0i. So this is imaginary part. So when imaginary part is 0, then that number is purely a real number. So z equals to a plus 0i can be written as a. So a is a real number. So for this we see one example. Here example is this 7 plus root 3. This is purely real number because while writing a plus ib form, here imaginary part is 0. So here we get imaginary part as 0. So this is purely real number example. Now see the third property or third note. A complex number whose both real and imaginary parts are 0 is the zero complex number. So 0 can be written as 0 plus 0i. So here we call this 0 as zero complex number. Next, the set R of real numbers is a subset of set C of complex numbers. So we see the sequence. Natural number is a subset of whole number. Whole number is a subset of integer. Integer is a subset of a real number, and here a real number is a subset of complex number. So we can say natural number is a subset of complex number, whole number is subset of complex number, integer is a subset of complex number, and a real number is subset of complex number. See next point. The real and imaginary part cannot be combined from single term. For example, 2 plus 3i cannot be written as 5i because 2 is a real number and 3i is imaginary number. So we cannot add a real number with imaginary number. Then next we see algebra of complex number. What is mean by algebra? We have to add that number, we have to subtract that number, we have to multiply that number, and we have to divide that number. So how to add, how to subtract, how to multiply, and how to divide. So we see one by one. So first we see equality of two complex numbers. Equality of two complex numbers, that means for equating the two complex numbers, we require their real part must be same, their imaginary part must be same. So from that we can check whether the given numbers are equal or not. So see here definition. Two complex numbers z1 equals to a plus ib and z2 equals to c plus id are said to be equal if their corresponding real and imaginary parts are equal. So here in this definition we consider z1 and z2 as two complex numbers. These two numbers, that means z1 equals to z2, when possible, when the real parts and imaginary parts are equal. Here real part is A, here real part is C. Here imaginary part is B, here imaginary part is D. That means we required A equals to C and B equals to D for this z1 and z2 as two equal complex number. So see, that is A plus IB equals to C plus ID. That means this z1 equals to z2 means A plus IB equals to C plus ID. That means here real part A must equals to real part C, and this imaginary part B must equals to this imaginary part D. So we say here A plus IB equals to C plus ID when A equals to C and B equals to D. Now see example here. If x plus iy equals to 4 plus 3i, then here equality is given. That means LHS equals to RHS. Now we have to compare the real part with the real part and imaginary part with imaginary part. So if these two complex numbers are equal, then x equals to 4 and y equals to 3. So we write here x equals to 4 and y equals to 3. This is conditional statement. If then, if this equality hold, then x equals to 4 and y equals to 3. So you all also seen if then in the form of theorems. If is the given part, then is the to prove part. Now see one another example. If 7a plus I times 3a minus b. So here 7a is a real part and this bracket 3a minus b is imaginary part. In RHS 21 is real part and minus 3 is imaginary part. Then find a and b. So first we equate a real part with real part and imaginary part with imaginary part. Then we can find the value of a and b. So we write in solution as, first we write the given equation or given complex numbers. 7a plus 3a minus b into I equals to 21 minus 3i. So for our convenience we denote real and imaginary part by separate colors. So see here 7a is real part in RHS, 21 is real part. So by equality of complex number 7a equals to 21 and this imaginary part 3a minus b equals to minus 3. So we equate real part with real part, imaginary part with imaginary part. So when we divide both sides by 7, we get a equals to 3 and we substitute this a equals to 3 in 3a minus b equals to minus 3. So we substitute here a as 3. So 3 3s are 9. 9 plus 3 12. So we get here b equals to 12. So in this way, by equating the complex number, we can find these constants a and b. So see here one important note. The order relation, that is inequality of complex number, cannot be defined. So in general we know that 4 is less than 5, or we write 5 is greater than 4. So in a real number we can identify which number is greater or which number is less, but in complex number we cannot order relation, that is we cannot identify which number is greater or which number is less. So see here the order relation inequality. We know the types of relations: greater than, less than, equals to, less or equals to, greater or equals to, not equals to. All these are the linear inequalities. So see, the order relation, that is inequality of complex number, cannot be defined. Hence, there does not exist a smaller or greater complex number than given complex number. So we are saying the number is imaginary number. So we don't know whether that number is -5, +5, +8. So that is imaginary. So that's why we cannot say which number is greater and which number is less in complex number. For example, we cannot say I less than 4. Now see, interesting and easy topic of this chapter, conjugate of a complex number. So while writing the conjugate of a given complex number, we have to change the sign of imaginary part only and keep real part as it is. So see the definition first. The conjugate of a complex number z equals to a plus ib is defined as a minus ib and is denoted by z bar. So if the given number is z equals to a plus ib, then we write its conjugate as z bar equals to a minus ib. So if the given number is a minus ib, then its conjugate is a plus ib. So see one example here. So we consider here example in the form of activity. So try to write yourself first. Here given number is 3 plus 4i. So its complex conjugate must be, here we have to change the sign of imaginary part only. So keep 3 as it is, we have to change the sign of 4i which is given plus, so we have to change its sign to minus. So try to find answer. Z bar equals to 3 minus 4i. See second example, 7i minus 2. Here for your confusion, 7i is at first position. So we can rearrange that first. So you write minus 2 plus 7i, or you can keep this as it is and change the sign of this imaginary part. 7 minus 7i minus 2, its conjugate as minus 7i minus 2. So we keep here minus 2 which is real part as it is and change the sign of imaginary part, that is 7i to minus 7i. So see next example 3. Here 3 is a real number, so imaginary part is 0, so there is no need to change its sign. We can write 3 plus 0i. So it's after changing sign 3 minus 0i. So we can add or subtract 0 from given number, we get that number. So in conjugate of a real number we get 3 as it is. Now see next 5i. This 5i is purely imaginary number, so we have to change the sign of imaginary part. So in here 5i we have to write its conjugate as minus 5i. 2 plus 3i, here 2 plus 3 which is 5 is a real number, so we have to keep 2 plus 3 as it is because we have to change only the sign of imaginary part. See the last example, 7 plus root 5i. Here 7 is real part, root 5 is imaginary part, so we have to change the sign here. So we write its conjugate as 7 minus root 5i. So in this way we can write the conjugate of given number. So if we observe, if we calculate the conjugate of conjugate, we get that number again. So when we find the conjugate of 3 minus 4i, we get its conjugate as 3 plus 4i. Minus 7i minus 2, so its conjugate is plus 7i minus 2. 3 is real part, so 3 and its conjugate is same. So if number is minus 5i, its conjugate we get plus 5i. And in last 2 plus 3 5, this is a real number, so its conjugate is also real number. 7 minus root 5i, so its conjugate is 7 plus root 5i. That means when we find a conjugate and after finding the conjugate of a conjugate, we get the original number. So we see some properties related to it. So see the first property, conjugate of a conjugate is that number. So when we find first conjugate and from that conjugate we find its conjugate, we get the original complex number. For example, 3 minus 4i is given number. So when we find its conjugate, we get 3 plus 4i, its first conjugate. When we find conjugate of this number, so we get 3 plus 4i. Instead of 3 plus 4i, we get after conjugates 3 minus 4i. So if we observe, in first conjugate we get 3 plus 4i, and after its conjugate we get the original number. So conjugate of a conjugate is its original number. Now see second property. If z equals to z bar, that means given number and its conjugate is same, then z is purely real. Which example we see? Here 3 means z and z bar is same. So if given number is pure number, purely real number, then its conjugate and that number is same. This is possible only for purely real number. See 3. Next, if z equals to minus z bar, then z is purely imaginary number. So for that we see example of 5i. So 5i, its conjugate is minus 5i. Now we see fundamental operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of complex numbers. So in class 10 you find the values of variable x in linear equations in two variable, linear equations in one variable. You add the variable x with variable x, variable y with variable y, that is terms of variable x with terms of variable x, terms of variable y with terms of variable y. In same way we have to do operations on complex number. That means we have to add a real part with real part, imaginary part with imaginary part, or subtract real part from real part and imaginary part from imaginary part. So see the first operation, addition of complex numbers. So we consider here two complex numbers z1 and z2. Let z1 equals to a plus ib and z2 equals to c plus id. So we add this z1 plus z2, means we add this a plus ib with c plus id. So see here, z1 plus z2 equals to, we substitute the value of z1 as a plus ib, we substitute the value of z2 as a c plus id. Now remove the brackets. So before both brackets sign is positive, so its coefficient is 1, so directly we remove the bracket, a plus ib c plus id. Now collect the real terms and imaginary terms. Here a is real, c is real, here b is imaginary, d is imaginary. So we collect a real part first, so we write a plus c, then we write ib plus id. Now we take I common from last two terms. So we see here a plus c in first bracket, that is real part, b plus d in second bracket, that is imaginary part. So in short we say real of z1 plus z2 equals to real of z1 plus real of z2, and imaginary of z1 plus z2 equals to imaginary of z1 plus imaginary of z2. So in this way we can add two complex numbers 2 plus 3i plus 4 plus 3i. So by our discussion we add a real part with a real part, imaginary part with imaginary part. So real part is 2 and 4, so we write 2 plus 4. Imaginary part is 3i, so we write 3 plus 3 into I, so we get 6 plus 6i. So in this way, by directly adding real part with real part, imaginary part with imaginary part, we can find the addition of two complex numbers. So see next example. Here we consider three complex number minus 2 plus 5i, 7 plus 3i and 6 minus 4i. So see here we denote real part by yellow color, so minus 2 plus 7 plus 6. So we add a real part with real part. Here is minus 2, so minus 2 plus 7 plus 6. Plus 5i plus 3i minus 4 is imaginary part, so we write 5 plus 3 minus 4. So add a real part. 7 plus 6 13, 13 minus 2 which is 11, and 5 plus 3 8, 8 minus 4 4. So in this way we can easily add the complex number.